Barre Fusion number 13. And today's props that you will need, your bar simulator, which is a chair. Make sure it's not going to slide, no wheels on the chair. Maybe place it on a mat, or I've got a heavy weight on mine to make sure it won't move. You also need a mat towards the end and 2 weights for our upper body portion of our class today. They could be pantry items. 1 carton of chicken stock weighs 2 pounds, and we want to keep the weights light anyway, so between 1 and 5 pounds. Last thing you need, and it's only for 1 exercise, is either a cushion, a large cushion that you can place behind your back when you're seated, or if you have one of these small playground balls, about 7 to 9 inches, you could use one of those. That's a little bit more intense. I'm going to show it using the cushion today, but if you have a playground ball, you can use that as well. Let's get started with our warm-up. I am not wearing shoes. There's no jumping. Everything is low impact. There's no music. I'm going to the cadence in my head, and I'll count that cadence off for you. But if I'm going too fast, slow it down. Go to the cadence in your head. If you want to leave your shoes on for the first part, by all means, do what's comfortable to you. When we go to our bar segment, you probably want to take the shoes off because that just adds weight for those leg lifts we'll be doing. Let's get those knees up a little higher and slow this down. Engage those core muscles. We're going to go into a single leg knee lift. So all knee lifts on the right. I'll count you down in 4, 3, 2, right leg only. Smash the bad guy's head on your right knee for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and march it out. Slow march with high knees. We're going to do the same thing on the other leg. I'll count you down in 4, 3, 2, left leg only. Smash the bad guy's head on the knee. Engage those core muscles for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, march it out again. Slow march with high knees. Pump the arms. We're going to do knee lifts again, but this time we're going to angle them across the body at a diagonal. Starting with that right leg, I'll count you down in 4, 3, 2, diagonal lifts across the body. Draw that knee up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to march. Pump those arms. Getting that heart rate elevated. Moving those muscles and joints. Getting that circulation really pumped up. We're going to do those diagonal lifts on the left leg in 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Across the body. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, march it out. All right, next move, we're going to do some kicks. A forward kick and a backwards kick. Alternating legs. So the right leg is forward, the left leg is back. Make sure you're not going to hit any furniture behind you. So I'm going to step forward just a bit here. Get ready. In 4, 3, 2, right kick forward, left kick back. You can start small. Listen to your body. Engage those core muscles. Maybe come up a little bit higher, and maybe add a punch. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the backside and march. We're going to do those same sets of kicks on the other side. Left leg forward, right leg donkey kick behind. In 4, 3, 2, here we go. Remember, you can start small or make it bigger. If you want, you can add that punch. Let's count it down for 8, side and march it out. All right, just a little bit more, our warm up, and then we'll switch over to the bar. Let's take this slower into a forward lunge. Right leg first, and then left. Alternating forward lunges. Be conscious of your alignment. That forward knee is over the heel. Let's count them down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now come back to that right leg and now twist. Push back. Left leg forward lunge and twist. Push back. Again on the right side. Adding a little balance component. The further you step forward, the more you're challenging your balance. Make sure you maintain your alignment though. Let's do one more on each leg. Last one with the twist. And now step forward with the right, hold your lunge, find your balance. We're going to add a karate chop. So push your right hand on your hip, and let's karate chop down to the hip and up. Another twisting motion for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push back. Set that left foot forward. Set your lunge. Find your balance. Left hip, or left hand on your hip. Take that right arm up to the sky. Relax this left shoulder and add your rotation. Down towards the hip. Karate chop. Let's count it down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Release, big inhale, and let's switch over to our bar segment. You can see I'm wearing socks, but these are grippy socks, so I'm not going to slide. If you have socks on, make sure they're grippy socks, or maybe you're on a surface that is not going to allow you to slide. Regular socks on a tile floor, probably not a good solution. You're probably going to slide. All right, let's set up with our our right hip closest to the bar, right hand on the bar, and set your V shape with your feet. We're going to go into a little combo move here, placing the left hand behind. We're going to come into a forward motion, keeping that external rotation. Let me step back so you can see my foot. Keeping the external rotation so my toes are still pointed out, and then keeping it again as we lift. We return to the V and we do a squat with the heels up. We'll do 12 of those, and then we'll take it to the side, and then we'll take it to the back. So it's the same pattern with 3 different axes. Let's go. Here we go. Forward motion. Tap, lift, return, and squat. Tap, lift, return, and squat. Here's 3. Lift. Keep that external rotation. Here's 4. Engage those abdominal muscles. 5, 6, tall spine. 6 more. 5. Shoulders relaxed. 3, 2, and 1. Same pattern, taking that out to the side. Tap, lift, return, and squat. Here's 2. We get lots of squats on this one. Here's 3. They're good for us. 4. Tall spine. 5. 6. We've got 6 more. Don't lean. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Same pattern. We're taking that left leg behind. Tap, lift, return and squat. More squats. Second one. Here's 3. Don't arch the back. 5, 6. It's a very small lift. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And now let's take our bar to the opposite side. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. About now you're thinking, but the squats are all the same. They're bilateral. Yes, they are. That means how many squats did we do? 12 times 3 plus 12 more times 3? Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that it's 72. Oh, but it is. All right, let's start with that V shape. Right hand behind your body, shoulders relaxed, starting with that forward axis first. Keep the external rotation. Tap and lift, return and squat. Tap, lift, return and squat. Here's 3 and 4, 5, 6. Strong abdominal muscles. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. 1 more in the forward plane. And now we take it out to the side, the frontal plane. Here we go. Tap, lift, return and squat. Tap, lift, return and squat. Here's 3. Don't lean to the side. 4, 5. Keep that external rotation the entire time. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more onto the side. And now the last plane, we're taking it behind. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Don't overarch your back. Small lift. Tap, lift, return and squat. Tap, lift, return and squat. Here's 3 and 4, 5, 6. Only 6 more. 5, 4, 3 more. Keep smiling. 2. Last one, best one. Walk it out. We're going to keep our bar simulator here now for the next 3 sequences, actually 3.5 sequences, and we won't move it again until the 5th sequence. So you get to keep it here, make sure it's not going to move, and we're going to face our bar. We're going to start with a side lunge. Our right leg is moving on your mirror image, so I'm stepping towards you with my right leg. Coming into a lunge, right knee bent, left leg straight. If you want, since we're moving away from the chair with the right leg, you can keep your right hand on your hip and do your side lunge with your hand on your hip. So my foot disappears, but my foot is remaining parallel. So I'm not rotating that thigh out. I'm just coming straight out and pushing the hips back. All right, so that one didn't count. That was 0 and 0 again. Here we go. Let's do 12 of these. Push hips back, return. Push the hips back, return. Chin stays level. This is 4 and 5, 6, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now come into your lunge and hold it here. Lift your chest, release your chair, and make a T with your arms. We're going to do this pose without touching our chair. You're going to twist to your right looking towards your device, and then come back. That was 1. Here's 2, and 3, 4, legs don't move, 5, 6, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your left hand back on the bar, lift your right heel. I know you can't see it, so I'm going to back up just so you can see. Heel is lifted. I'm going to come back behind the bar now. Keeping that right hand on the hip, keeping your left heel on the mat, sway the hip and return, just back and forth. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now walk that right foot back behind your bar, and we'll do that same sequence on the other side. So let's start with your right hand on the bar, left hand on the hip. We're going to be stepping out with our left leg to the left, going away from your device, keeping the feet parallel. 12 times. Here we go. Push the hips back and return. Here's 2, and 3, 4, level chin, 5, 6, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now step into your lunge, hold your lunge, release your hand from the bar, upright spine, extend those arms into a T, shoulders relaxed. You're going to be twisting away from your device 12 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, legs don't move, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and place that right hand back on the bar. Lift your left heel, keep the right heel down, and we're going to sway the hips. Push to the right and come back to the left. That was 1. Here's 2, and 3, 4, 5, upright chest, 6, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and step that left foot back, march it out. All right, third sequence. We're going to face that bar again. We're going to come into that V shape with the feet and go into that first position squat. I know you already did 72 of them, but they're good for us. So we're going to lift the heels and do a first position squat, and then we're going to lift the right knee out to the side. Then we're going to do the same thing, first position squat, lifting the left knee out to the side. On this, we'll do a total of 12. So that means 6 right and 6 left. Light fingers on the bar. Go ahead and lift your heels. Squat, right knee lift. Squat, left knee lift. Here's the second set. Right knee, left knee. Here's the third set. Right knee, left knee. Fourth set. Fifth set. And here's the last set. And now go ahead and take that squat. We're going to hold our squat. Don't lean into your bar like this. Maintain that upright spine. And we're going to pulse the knees away from each other. Very small, only about an inch. Double time pulses. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Take your feet wide. We're going to do the same thing with wide feet. And we only did this one once. We only did this sequence once because it is entirely bilateral. We're doing the same thing on both legs. So again, lift those heels. Come into your second position, squat or plie. Lift up, heels go flat, right knee lifts, and then squat with heels up, left knee lifts. That was one. Squat, right knee, squat, left knee. Here's the third set. Left knee. Here's the fourth set, right knee, left knee. Here's the fifth set. And here's the last set, right knee and left knee. Come into your squat, hold your squat. Find that balance, shoulders back. Don't arch your back, so don't stick your bottoms out like this. No, no, no. Draw the tailbone in. Now we're going to pulse those knees away from each other, just 1 inch, double time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your squat, walk it in. Again, we don't do that one a second time because everything was even there. Let's go into our fourth segment. It faces the bar again, and we're going to fold the body this time. So we're going to move the right leg. That means place the left arm on the back of your chair and your right hand on top of the left hand. Walk your feet back, and now extend the leg out and make sure you're not going to hit a wall. And I'm already hitting a wall, so I need to adjust. Test it again. There we go. All right, so now I've got the space. We're going to come into that lifted leg. We're going to start lifted, and then we're going to tap the floor twice. So it's tap, tap, lift. That was 0. That one didn't count. Now you know what it looks like. Don't twist your neck. Look forward at the chair seat. Here we go. Tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, lift. Here's 3 and 4, 5, 6. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave the leg up in the air. Externally rotate the hips. So now you can look at your device and your toes are also pointing to your device. The foot is flexed and we're going to go into a knee tuck, tucking that knee in towards the chest. 1, 2, push the heel away. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to your bent knee. Foot is flexed. And we're going to double time pulse it. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that foot down, lift the chest up, do a couple hula hoops to release the low back. We're going to do that sequence on the other side. We're not moving the bar. So when we come into that external rotation, you're going to be looking away from your device. But no worries, you've already done one side. You know what it looks like. You don't have to look over your shoulder to see. You know what it looks like. Place your right arm on the chair back. Place your left hand on top of the right hand. Walk back into your letter L. Do a double check just to make sure that leg's not going to hit the wall either. Start with the leg up in the air. Look towards your chair seat. Don't twist your neck. Tap the floor twice and lift. Here we go. Tap, tap, lift. Tap, tap, lift. Here's 3 and 4. Keep breathing. 5, 6. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it up. And now externally rotate. Toes point towards the left. Your foot is flexed. And you're looking towards, away from your device, looking towards your left. We're tucking the knee to the chest. Here we go. 1, push the heel back. 2, 3, push through that heel. 4, 5, keep breathing. 6, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now bend the knee, keep the foot flexed, Double time pulses, bent knee. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the foot down, lift the chest, and hula hoop those hips out, releasing that low back. All right, we've got one segment left. It's side facing. So we'll keep our bar here and start with the the left hip closest to the bar. Left fingers light on the bar. Make sure you're not too close. You don't want to have that elbow scrunched up against the rib cage. Give the elbow some space. We're going to do a chair squat. That means parallel feet. Hips go back, bending the knees and the hips. And then when we lift up that right arm and come into a lateral flexion, bending in towards our bar. Option on a lateral flexion if you want a little deeper stretch and take it down across the hip. When you come into your chair squat and rise up, you can take your right foot behind for your lateral flexion and then move it back for your chair squat. So you would be moving that right foot every time. You don't have to. You can do your lateral flexion with parallel feet. You pick. So those were all just preparatory poses. We're going to start with number 1. Here we go. Chair squat and lateral flexion. Chair squat, and here it is with a moving foot. Here's 3 and 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 more. All your glutes are going to love you today. 5, lots of squats. 4, 3, 2, last one. And now we've been stretching this right side. Now let's crunch the right side. Cactus on with your right arm. And we're going to take this right leg and right elbow up towards the hip, crunching that right side body. That was 0. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Foot is flexed. 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Combo move. Last move in the sequence. We're going to come into a figure 4 squat, so ankle is above the knee, and we squat. Stay low, extend the leg, and then lift up, and then come back to your figure 4. 12 of those. Right hand behind your back, externally rotating the shoulders. Come into that figure 4, and now we squat, kick, lift. Figure 4, squat, kick, lift. Again, squat, kick, lift. This is 4. Don't lean forward. 5. Shoulders back. 6. 6 more. Use that strength of that left leg. 4 more. Core strength as well. Last 2. Last 1. And release. Ooh, rub out that hip flexor. Let's move your bar stimulator to the other side. And we'll do that sequence on the other side. Parallel feet, chair squat into your lateral flexion. I'll show the first lateral flexion with parallel feet, and then I'll add that step behind. It's not a curtsy, it's just a very small step behind. It just lengthens the stretch down the hip. Here we go. Chair squat, lateral flexion. Chair squat, lateral flexion with the step. You pick. Here's 3 and 4. Hips go back, chin stays level. 5, 6, 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And now that left side body that we were stretching, let's crunch it. Left arm into cactus. Float the left foot, flex the left foot, and crunch like you're pinching a pencil between your rib cage and your hip bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last move, that combo move. Left hand behind, figure 4, and we squat. Stay here, kick it out, and lift. That was 1. Figure 4 squat, kick, and lift. Here's 3 and 4. Shoulders back. 5, 6. 6 more. I wonder how many squats we did total today. 5, 4. I'm going to count them and put them in the comments. 3. Unless someone beats me to it. Last one, best one. And release. Let's take a quick moment to stretch the big muscles before we go to upper body core. Face your bar. Take that left foot back halfway. Straight knee, heels pushing into the earth. Light fingers, you're not leaning on your bar. All the way back. Knee is still straight, heel might be lifted here. Front knee is stacked over that heel. And now step that left foot in. Pick the foot up, draw the heel to your bottom. Keep the knees together as you push the foot into the hand, enhancing the stretch on the left quadricep, the top of the thigh. And release. Same thing opposite side. Quick little stretch here. Halfway back, upper part of the calf, the gastroc. Knee is straight. Light fingers, you're not leaning on your bar. All the way back. Knee is still straight. Push the heel away. Spine is upright. Don't lean into your bar. Knee is stacked over the heel. And step that right foot in. Draw the heel up towards your bottom. Grab that foot. Heel is as close as you can get it to your bottom. Knees are together. And then push the foot into the hand. Deepen the stretch. Breathe. And release. Hamstrings on both sides, then we go to upper body. All right, step your left foot forward. Foot is flexed, heel is on the earth. Left hand behind. Shift your hips back and down. Chin stays level, shoulders relaxed. Stretching the back of the thigh. A little deeper if you can, and then rise up. Changing legs. Right foot forward. Foot is flexed, heel is on the earth. Hips go back and down, chin is level, shoulders relaxed, a little deeper if you can, and then rise up. We're done with our chair simulator, so you can get that out of the way, and then grab 2 weights or 2 pantry items. We're going to start with, oh my gosh, more squats. This is a combo move, working shoulders and lower body, squat thrusters. So you're going to take your weights to your shoulders. Just gently touch your weights to your shoulders. We're going to do a chair squat so the feet are parallel, bending the knees and the hips. Hips go back, and then when we rise up, we press the arms up overhead. That was 0. That one didn't count. Here we go. 15 is our number. Squat and shoot your rocket to the air. Squat thrusters. Propulsion through the arms. Here's 3. And 4, 5, 6, 7, engage those abdominal muscles, 8, 9, no death grips on the weights, just enough so they don't fall, 10, you've got 5 more, be strong, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax the arms. Next move is an alternating lateral raise. Working shoulders again, but now working a little bit more of the medial portion of the deltoid muscle. So lateral raise, you want to keep that arm straight and the wrist neutral. I'm going to come close here. So neutral wrist. There it is. Don't do this. No, no, no. Bad for the wrist. So if you cannot do that with a weight in your hand, then do alternating lateral raise without a weight. because your arm has weight. You're still working the shoulder. Soft knees, parallel feet. Total of 30, 15 on each arm. Here we go, starting with the right. Lift, lower, left. Here's 2 and 2, level chin. 3 and 3, don't lean forward. 4 and 4. 5, 5. Externally rotate through the upper body. 7, 7. Neutral wrist. 8, 8. 9, 9. Set the weights down if you need to. 10, 10. Almost there. You've got 5 more pairs. 4 more pairs. 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. Last pair. And release. All right, another combo move, or compound move. We're going to, actually it's both. It's compound and combo. We're going to set our lunge with the right leg forward. Make sure you're not on a balanced beam. So that foot that's behind, you should be able to see it if you were looking in a mirror, because it's not back here. It's out to the side. If you had a mirror in front of you, you can see both feet. We're going to go into a half hammer curl and a clamshell. So the arms start at a 90 degrees, elbows bent, elbows close to your rib cage. When we sink down into our lunge, the arms come up. When we lift up, the arms go down, and then we do a single clamshell. So that makes it a combo. Lunge, half hammer, and a clamshell. It's compound because we're working lots of muscle groups. Here we go. Lunge with half hammer, and then clamshell. Do it again. Half hammer and clamshell. Working the rotator cuff on that clamshell. This is 4. Biceps on the half hammer. 6. Elbows stay close to the waistline. 7. 8. 9. 10. You got 5 more of this compound combo move, and 3 and 2, last one, and release. Step out of your lunge. We're going to do the other side, but we're going to change the arms. So it's another compound combo move. Step forward with your left. Set your lunge. Remember, you are not on a balance beam. All the toes are pointing forward, and you can see all your toes if you had a mirror in front of you. We're going to start with goal post this time. When we lower into the lunge, we press up with our arms. We come back to goal post, and then we're going to add a T biceps curl. So out and in. Now that's a lot because we're straightening the arms. If you want to do this with no weights, go ahead and set them down. Your arms have weight. Set your position, set your lunge, weights or no weights. Here we go, goal post press, and then T back to goal post. Here's number 2. Neutral wrists. 3, 4, core strength. 5, biceps and shoulders. 6, and thighs. 7, and glutes. 8, 9, set the weights down if you need to. 10, go at your own speed. Only 5 more of this compound combo move. 4, 3, 2, last one. Release the arms and step out of your lunge. We're done with our weights. So set those aside. We're going to do one body weight exercise, and then we'll do an exercise that uses that other prop, either a cushion, or if you have that small playground ball, you can use that. And then the last one is body weight. So let's go into body weight down dog. Make big stars with your hands, and when you're pressing into your hands, I'm coming close here. Don't just press into the heel of the palm. Press in with the fingerprints, the knuckle pads, and the heel of the palm. That will protect your wrist. So come into your down dog. Lift up through the armpits, ears close to the arms. Press your thigh bones into your legs. Press the fingerprints, the knuckle pads, and the heels of the palm. And now bend both knees, hover, and lift. That was 1. Here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Have a seat on your mat. I'm sitting sideways to you so that you can see the placement of the prop. Again, I'm going to use this large cushion. It's actually a yoga bolster, but you can use a cushion off of your furniture. I'm tucking it right behind my low back, and I'm going to lean into it so that if I came by and pulled your prop away, you'd actually fall backwards because you're bearing weight. We're going to extend the arms forward, but then draw the shoulders back as if you were pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. And we're going to march the legs, but when we lift up the right foot, we also lift up the left arm. So contralateral limbs, opposing limbs. And then we put it down and we switch to the other side. Total of 30, 15 on each. Don't look at me now, don't twist your neck. Look over your knees and start. Right leg, left arm, and switch. That was 1. Here's 2 and 2. Lean into your prop. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Apple under the chin. 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Working core strength here. You've got 4 more pairs. 3, 3, 2, 2, and 1, and 1, and release. Move that prop out of the way. We don't have time for another body weight exercise, so we'll save that one for the next time. Come into table pose. We're going to stretch the feet here. Start to walk your hands back, 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 all the way behind your feet. Toenails are touching the mat, and then alternately lift one knee and then the other. Stretching the tops of the feet. Crawl it forward. Now curl your toes onto the mat. Walk back towards your knees again. This time, if you want, keep your hands on the mat. You're already stretching the soles of the feet, but if you want a little bit more, you can take your hands to your thighs, but keep your chest shifted forward. That's a deeper stretch, but you still have some weight forward. If you can come into the full expression of the pose, bearing all the weight down through the feet and getting that deep, deep stretch through the soles of the feet. One more breath cycle. And release. Have a seat on your mat. Extend the legs forward, and we'll stretch the upper body. Tall spine. Draw that right arm across. We did lots of shoulder presses today. Goal post press and squat thrusters. Breathe. Release. Opposite arm. Relax that hand. Release both hands behind. Hold your own hand and now crawl to the wrist, the forearm, or the elbows. Opening through the front body here. One more breath cycle. And release. As I walk towards the device to end our class today, go ahead and wrap one arm and then the other. And give yourselves the biggest, giganticest, hugest hug ever because you did it. Till next time, my friends, thank you. Bye.